NASA has announced that a strange asteroid is making its way towards our planet. As stated on NASA's website, asteroids, sometimes called minor planets, are rocky, airless remnants left over from the early formation of our solar system, around 4.6 billion years ago. The current known asteroid count is 995,729. Most of this ancient space rubble can be found orbiting the Sun between Mars and Jupiter within the main asteroid belt. Asteroids range in size, from Vesta the largest at around 329 miles, or 530 kilometers in diameter, to bodies that are less than 33 feet or 10 meters across. The total mass of all the asteroids combined is less than that of Earth's moon." End quote. However, this new discovery is a little different, as scientists have said it wasn't created billions of years ago, but rather less than 80 years ago. They suggested that this celestial body may actually be a piece of rocket that was sent to the moon back in 1966. This was part of the Atlas Centaur 7 rockets from 1966, a program that was known to be riddled with failures. The discovery has now been called Asteroid 2020 SO, and scientists have said they've been tracking it for around a month now. The team have said this man-made object is currently travelling at 1,500 miles per hour, and is estimated to be around 26 feet in length. It was originally thought to be an asteroid because of its size, as many other asteroids found in our solar system are around the same size, but it's now thought to be a man-made rocket. Regardless, it's keeping the name of Asteroid 2020 SO, with scientists excited about this discovery. Paul Chodos, who's a NASA asteroid expert, said the following about the discovery: "I'm pretty jazzed about this. It's been a hobby of mine to find one of these and draw such a link, and I've been doing it for decades now. I could be wrong on this. I don't want to appear overly confident, but it's the first time in my view that all the pieces fit together with an actual known launch." He went on to say that the object will likely spend around 4 months circling our planet, after which it will then shoot away towards the Sun. He also said he doesn't think this object will slam into Earth, saying that it will go out past Earth onto its own orbit. It's interesting when these types of discoveries are made, as it just shows us how much humans have impacted not only planet Earth, but also the space above it. When we think of space, we usually think of a massive open area, with planets, asteroids and galaxies. However, when venturing to the edges of our planet, astronomers and researchers have said it's littered with man-made objects, many of which have been placed here in the last 50 years. Some have also expressed some concern about this, and how much space junk we should be sending up in the future. Going back a few months ago, many people across the world started to report mysterious lights in the sky. Most of these appeared in a line, and consisted of over 10 glowing objects. At first, several photographs made their way online, with people confused about what they'd captured on camera. One of the first things people went to was these being unidentified flying objects, or could have been linked to the military. The answer for what these objects were, though, was announced shortly after these images made their way online. It turns out that SpaceX launched their Starlink mission. SpaceX said the following on their website: "Going back on the 18th of March at 8:16 AM, they launched their 6th launch of Starlink satellites. The Starlink satellites will deploy approximately 15 minutes after liftoff. Prior to orbit raise, SpaceX engineers will conduct data reviews to ensure all Starlink satellites are operating as intended. Once the checkouts are complete, the satellites will then use their onboard arm thrusters to move into their intended orbits, and operational altitude of 550 kilometers. SpaceX is leveraging its experience in building rockets and spacecrafts to deploy the world's most advanced broadband internet system, with performance that far surpasses that of traditional satellite internet, and a global network unbounded by ground infrastructure limitations. Starlink will deliver high-speed broadband internet to locations where access has been unreliable, expensive or completely unavailable. Each Starlink satellite weighs approximately 260 kilograms and features a compact flat panel design that minimizes volume, allowing for a dense launch stack to take full advantage of Falcon 9's launch capabilities. With 4 powerful phased array and 2 parabolic antennas on each satellite, an enormous amount of throughput can be placed and redirected in a short time, for an order of magnitude lower than traditional satellite-based internet." End quote. This news comes shortly after the Federal Communications Commission granted SpaceX a license for a global broadband internet service. Elon Musk described the objects as looking like flat UFOs. SpaceX have reported that around 360 satellites have been sent into low Earth orbit, but that they still want to send thousands more into space. There's been some controversy about this mission, with some saying they're taking up the night sky and ruining the views. As of right now, SpaceX has said they want there to be over 42,000 of these satellites above our planet, so you can see why people are concerned about them taking up the night sky. Another thing people have said is that it only makes astronomers work harder when trying to find things like asteroids. NASA said the following in a statement: "Near-Earth objects are comets and asteroids that have been nudged by the gravitational attraction of nearby planets, and this allows them to enter the Earth's neighborhood. Composed mostly of water ice with embedded dust particles, comets originally formed in the cold outer planetary system, while most of the rocky asteroids formed in the warmer inner solar system, between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. This scientific interest in comets and asteroids is due largely to their status. The giant outer planets Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune formed from an agglomeration of billions of comets, and the leftover bits and pieces from this formation process are the comets we see today. Likewise, today's asteroids are the bits and pieces left over from the initial agglomeration of the inner planets that include Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. As the primitive leftover building blocks of the solar system formation process, comets and asteroids offer clues to the chemical mixture from which the planets formed some 4.6 billion years ago." End quote. So what do you guys make of these discoveries? And what's your thoughts on the Starlink satellites? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.